I'm Jimi Hendrick, and this episode is called The Coach's Corner, 5 Keys to Success on Empower Your Pattern 2.0. Hi, I'm Jimi Hendrick. Success, member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Success, Confidence, and Thrive Coach. I wish to give you the patterns for those who desire to enjoy a better and extraordinary life. So if you come with me, I will show you these patterns. Let's go. Enjoy a fabulous life, extraordinary life, right here, right now. Enjoy a fabulous and extraordinary life right here and right now. Hello and welcome to the podcast. I'm recording this at 5 o'clock in the morning. But what better time to do that? Last night, I went through some fabulous training through a man that I consider as my coach and my mentor, Presley Swaggerty. And so I am going to give his 5 keys of success, but I'm going to salt and pepper them with my own well, I shouldn't say salt. I'm going to season it, rather, with my content. So here goes. What does it take to be a success? That's a question I think we all need to ask ourselves. What does it take to be a success? And so I want you to look at this first step here. Make a decision to change your life. In fact, each and every one of them involves a decision. Okay, that involves the first model of the first part of the CAP method. And what is the first part of that CAP method? It's choose. You choose. Well, it's kind of like I said a few episodes back. Restoration is the issue, but choose. You choosing. You making a decision. That's a part of the answer. Now, those of you who are Christians, such as myself, you know that Jesus Christ is the ultimate answer. But for the sake of success principles, if you want more, if you want a better and extraordinary life right now, then you need to choose to change your life. Okay? Now, here comes the second part. Make a decision to grow as a person. Make a personal growth program. You know, I like that Dr. John C. Maxwell mentions that in the 3rd chapter of his book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. Because, let me tell you something, I think that is absolutely beautiful. To have your own personal development program. It's kind of like what Coach said. Hop over on YouTube. You know, instead of watching time-wasting crap, get on YouTube. Watch stuff like from Stephen Covey, John C. Maxwell, Jim Rohn, so many others out there. Joyce Meyer is good. For those of you in the Restored Church of Christ, Jeffrey R. Holland is good for your personal development to listen to him. Because he warms your heart. But he also wants you to make the life change. So a personal growth program is necessary in order for you to succeed, so you can grow and change. And to make a decision to change your life, do you know what that means? It means you need to stretch yourself. And a personal growth program is the beginning of you stretching yourself, right? So that's the thing. Now, the third rung, make a decision to become a person of action. Okay, this is where the flip switch goes on. Listen to me. This is where the flip switch goes on. You're making a decision to act. So it switches from choose to act. How many of you like to do that? I mean, I know sometimes we go to motivational events and people say that, but then you come home from the event and your eyes glaze over because of how the world is. But you got to be determined to one up the world and to one up the distracted, defiant culture. And how willing are you to do that? I hope you are. Because beginning in July, we're going to start a new series called Repattern. And for those of you who've been listening to my Streamless Life radio, we are going to be, how do I put it? We are going to be having another series called The Strenuous Way. And that is the stories that has led me to have the worldview that I have. But that's the thing. Choose to act. And then act. You can just say, well, I choose to act. But yet you sit there and chill Netflix all the time. What does that get you? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nada. It don't work. Sorry, zilch does not compute. The fourth ladder. Make a decision to be excited about what you are doing. Get excited. How many of you would like to get excited? I know you do. I love the network marketing business because it brings me an excitement, especially some of the services that I'm bringing. And I don't necessarily always call it network marketing. I also call it home-based business franchising. It just has a cool ring to it. So you decide to be excited about what you're doing. And you know what? That goes along with the final part of our method. Pursue happiness. We have to pursue happiness in what God has called us to do, be, and have. And getting excited about whatever industry you're in as an entrepreneur, that gets you somewhere. See, that's what happened to me. In March, my fire went out. I can't allow that to happen again. How many of you worked on an entrepreneurial venture and you want to succeed and you want to be who God's called you to be and you're doing your best to try to hustle? And people are mocking you and saying, you're dumb. You're dumb. And you're looking around. And they seem pretty happy. But then, all of a sudden, it's kind of like something happens to you. The enemy of your soul attacks you. And you know what happens? That happiness is gone. That happiness is gone, and that fire has gone out happened to me. And I'm resolved that that's not going to happen to me again. Because when that happened to me, the enemy stole a lot from me. And so now I'm more determined to work my businesses like there's no tomorrow so that I can succeed. And all those people that are mocking me, I'd love to see them to come to me and say, how did you do it? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's very simple. Okay. Number 5. Make a decision to never quit. I want you to listen to me right now. It can be easy to want to quit. But let me tell you something. Don't you give up. Don't you give up. Let me tell you something. Satan will use anything and everything in your thought life, in your actions, and all that to tell you, give up. Shut up. You're dead meat. I got you. You know what? You get back up. And it doesn't matter. Sometimes we have to have that never give up attitude in ourselves. Very few people are going to give it for you. Unless you're running with winners. That's the thing. If you're sitting around and you're running with losers and nincompoops and you're complaining about your life, the losers and nincompoops say, well, some of you have it better than you think. But the winners are going to be kind of like, hey, what's wrong with you? I'm not saying don't have gratitude. Do have gratitude. But listen to me. Listen to me and listen to me good. You need to have that fortitude inside you that says, I will never give up. You have to have this intestinal fortitude that says, I will succeed in my business. I will succeed in my business. I will succeed in my business, or I will die trying. No. This podcast is not for those that want to fall around, chill Netflix. You want more. You want a better and extraordinary life right now, don't you? Otherwise, you wouldn't be tuning into this. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoy listening to Empower Your Pattern 2.0. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Join Pattern Realm. This is Jimi Hendrix saying until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so you can have what others can't. Please share this with Mama San, Papa San, and everyone. And this, choose, act, and pursue happiness. And remember this, from the bottom of my heart, Jimmy loves you. I love you.